Jungle.
Still Waters Run Deep by Jess Kreisler. Cast of characters. Laurie owns the largest room in the apartment, not one for vulnerability. Sidney, a monotone Valley Girl-like personality, gives her all her class, always keeps her eye on the prize. Nancy, a budding author with immense writer's block, would rather sleep all day than pick a fight. Michael, Laurie's dad, owns the apartment, the villain in everyone's story except his own. Setting 5 p.m. Place apartment bathroom. Act 1. Laurie is in the shower. She's in her own world and the tub is her stage. Sidney opens the door into the bathroom. She stays unnoticed and sits on the floor. A few moments pass by and we hear the shower turn off. Laurie searches for the towel with her hand. She finally opens the curtain and Laurie gives a blood-curdling scream.
Why are you in here?
You said no more than 15 minutes.
What?
You said you'd be taking a shower and it wouldn't be longer than 15 minutes.
And
it's been 17 minutes.
Are you kidding me? Why are you in here?
Well, Carrie brought over Tommy.
Brought over another guy.
Yeah, I could have been an actual murderer. We could have had actual psycho taking place in this bathroom right now.
What are you doing? Stop.
I am just saying, you should be more careful.
I locked the door.
You and I both know that lock is an illusion. It hasn't worked in months.
No, I tightened the screws last week. I checked it.
Well, I don't know why it's disagreeing again, but the lock was not having it.
Okay, but I didn't hear the door open.
And that's the problem. Stop going around the house with WD-40 fixing all the squeaky doors.
Oh, because otherwise I'll be murdered?
You'll be murdered. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right. And you chose to come to the bathroom because...
Because I was lonely.
Uh-huh.
And my room is next to Carrie's, and we all know she sounds like a baboon getting its ass slapped when she's doing the do. And Nancy is still asleep on the couch, so this was my final destination.
The bathroom.
The bathroom, yes.
Lucky me.
I thought so.
Laurie stands awkwardly, dripping still, wrapped in her towel.
So, I'm in a towel.
Okay, and I'm in sweats.
Yeah, no, I'm in a towel.
And I'm in sweats.
I would like to change.
So, change.
Yeah.
Where are your clothes?
I left them in my room.
Laurie attempts to leave the bathroom, but Sidney holds her ground, blocking the door.
You know who we haven't talked about in a while?
So we're doing this.
Laurie gets a brush and begins to comb through her hair.
Your dad.
Why would we talk about that man?
I mean, he is your father.
Uh-huh.
And you haven't spoken to him in quite some time. I just think it's sad.
Oh, do you now?
Well, yeah, especially being that he's our landlord and we need some things fixed. But because of this father-daughter feud between the two of you, we're all too nervous to call him.
I can fix it. I am perfectly capable of handling my own.
Oh, no doubt. But,
Just spit it out, Sid. What do you need?
I don't per se need anything.
Sidney.
Okay. I don't know if you heard, but I got laid off.
Oh, Sid, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I guess people who actually care about their jobs are the first to go.
I don't think that's it.
Well, what's another explanation?
You're a new hire?
Right, which means that I care the most.
Right. Well, are you going to go back to working at Hollister?
I don't think that's possible.
And why would that be?
I may have said some things.
What kind of things?
I may or may not have allegedly cursed out my district manager and my store manager.
Oh, come on, Sid.
Hey, in my defense, I never thought I'd have to go back into retail.
You were working for a fashion designer.
Okay, Laurie, obviously you have no idea what I do. I was their eye for 17 magazine, so definitely not retail.
Okay, well, you know what they say. Desperate times.
Ew! No one said desperate. I'm fine. I just need a break on this month's rent and possibly definitely next month. And since your dad owns the apartment, Laurie.
No, I'm not asking for anything from him.
I don't see the big deal.
The big deal is that I am one of 4 people who live here and he is the landlord. So if you want to speak to your landlord, you are more than welcomed. There's no reason for me to speak to him.
You haven't spoken to him in quite some time. Perhaps one might say a year?
Why are you talking like that? It's a year, yes, and?
Well, one might say it's time for you to speak.
I'm good.
One might say you're holding a sort of grudge.
I'd also say shut up, Sidney.
Wow. Okay, I get it. Okay.
Sidney turns on the shower.
What are you doing?
I knew it. You clogged the drain with your hair again.
I am not the only one taking showers and not cleaning the drain. It's not my fault 4 girls live here.
Nancy enters the bathroom, shutting the door behind her quickly.
So who'd Carrie bring home this time? 'Cause the monkey's cage is a rattling.
Oh my God, Nance. I said baboons before.
Nice.
Oh, good, Nancy. So glad you can join us in our small, now feeling even smaller, apartment bathroom.
So what I miss?
Laurie clogged the drain.
Oh, dude, come on again.
Hair is natural.
What crawled up your ass today?
I asked her to speak to her DAD.
Oh.
Just FYI, Sidney, I can spell.
You're still upset about that?
Yes, I'm still upset.
It's been a year.
Yeah, when my mom told me to get a real job, I told her she could go to hell.
Yeah, and how did that go over?
Well, she drove me to my interview at Hollister.
I can't just let it go. He told me my dreams were crap and that he's supporting Judith and I and mom left him and blah, 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 blah. Every story you've ever heard from a single father.
Funnily enough, you're the one who wants a real non-throwing dice career, not like your roommates.
My career's real.
I know it is, sweetie, but we're talking about Laurie right now. So, you want a new path in life. Who cares what he thinks?
Not me.
Laurie, come on. You're brilliant, and your dad just doesn't understand how hard you've worked to get where you are. You guys have these stupid fights all the time.
I know. You've been a witness and a mediator through almost all of them. I think that's why he listens to you. I think he even likes you more than me. But this is different. Can we just stop? I don't want to talk about him anymore.
I mean, we go to college at 18 and are expected to know exactly what we want to do with the rest of our lives. So you went for journalism and now you're training to be an EMT. I say, good for you.
Honestly, whatever. I don't care. I pay my own rent on time. I ask for no help. And here we are, ladies. So Sidney is perfectly capable of asking Michael himself.
Oof, called your dad Michael. This is serious.
Yeah, and I don't really feel like talking about this anymore, so...
Laurie opens the door to leave and slams it behind her. She comes running back into the bathroom. She locks the door.
I don't really want to remind you, but the lock doesn't work.
Yeah, no, I got that.
What happened?
Carrie took her sexcapade to the living room. I've seen too much.
Are we surprised?
Did they see you?
No, they weren't facing me.
You know what this means, Nancy?
Emergency stash time!
Emergency what now?
Oh, right. Laurie wasn't here the first 2 times.
This has happened on multiple occasions?
Nancy takes Twizzler out of the snack bin, which has been strategically placed.
Yeah, the bathroom's a safe place.
Why didn't you ask Carrie to keep her intercourse to her designated bedroom?
Oh, give the girl a break. It's rare that she gets any. The first time it went on 4 hours. And somehow the bathroom ended up being the perfect escape route since it's pretty soundproof of the horrific noises that come out of that girl's mouth.
Honestly, good for her for lasting that long.
Good for her. Good for the guy. Going for that long? I don't know. She must be supernatural in bed.
And do you have snacks in here? Because...
Well, after the first hour, we got hungry, and you can't exactly sneak out without seeing something that'll make you want to gouge your eyes out. So Sidney and I started sneaking snacks under the sink in this basket.
But not just snacks. We also have face masks and nail polish.
Our own personal spa.
I even printed out some BuzzFeed quizzes, to spice it up a bit.
You printed out quizzes from BuzzFeed?
Yeah, and all the answers so we can compare.
I think that was a great idea.
I think you guys have too much time on your hands.
Well, when you're stuck in here more than once, you learn a thing or two.
There's no way you're in here that long.
Once, we even finished a game of Monopoly.
In our defense, it was the one with the credit cards instead of paper money, so it went a bit faster.
I didn't have somewhere to be. I don't have time to be stuck in here.
Well, buckle up, soldier. This is going to be a long night. Twizzler?
I don't want a fucking Twizzler. What I want is to get out of here.
What are you, claustrophobic?
No, I just don't need to be stuck in here with you guys.
Why not? We're a hoot.
And a holler.
Sidney, why don't you start on a BuzzFeed quiz? Let me know your score.
Are you trying to shut me out?
No, sweetie. I just need a word with Laurie. Alone.
Okay. I'll be in the tub.
The tub is still wet.
It's cool. I'll stand.
Sidney proceeds in the tub and closes the curtain to leave the 2 girls, quote unquote, alone.
Okay, Laurie, what is going on?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Stop doing that.
I'm not doing anything. I just want you to hear how you sound when you lie.
I'm good.
Yeah, see? And somehow after the about 20 years that I've known you, I know you're lying to me. This is exactly how you acted when nothing was wrong at sleepaway camp in 08.
Okay, well, I just think Laurie S. should have kept her stupid mouth shut and not told Trevor that I fell in the lake.
Right, because then he could have been your first kiss instead of hers. So I'll ask again, what's going on?
What's going on is I was taking a shower and all of a sudden Sidney came in here talking about me getting murdered.
That's not new.
And then the sex started happening and all I wanted was to wear clothes and now I'm here with you.
Okay, I didn't mean right in this moment, but thanks for sharing. I meant the past couple of days you've been quiet and going on these late night ventures. Where you been off to?
Nowhere.
I don't think she's telling the truth.
Sidney?
Pay no attention to the girl behind the curtain.
All I'm saying is we're here for you, so you don't need to keep secrets.
Thanks.
Okay, Sidney, what's your score?
Sidney pops out from behind the shower curtain.
More of a term. It says that I'm a survivor.
What does that mean?
It means basically you can kick me down as much as you want, but in the end, I'll survive. Very applicable to my life right now.
Let me see that.
Nancy grabs the magazine and begins taking the quiz.
Don't you want to put some clothes on?
Yes.
So put some clothes on.
I told you my clothes are in my room.
You don't even have a robe with you?
No, I have a process.
And how's that working out for you?
You want me to punch you, don't you?
Ladies, settle down. My robe's hanging on the door. You can wear that.
Ew.
What's so ew there, Laurie?
You like wear it with your body
Yeah?
naked.
But I'm clean when I get out of the shower. Do you want it or not?
Laurie reluctantly switches from towel to robe. She wraps her hair in the towel.
You know you're not supposed to do that, right?
Do what, Sid?
Wrap your hair in a towel. It's like bad for your scalp. It like pulls out more hairs and moves your hairline back.
Yeah, that's true. I read an article about that.
So what am I supposed to do? Let my hair drip everywhere?
No, you can softly scrunch your hair in the towel. Here, let me show you.
Sidney takes the towel off of Laurie's head and flips her hair over, showing her. She hands Laurie the towel and she begins copying the action.
Well, would you look at that? I did you a favor. I saved your hairline and a future 5-head. Now you owe me.
I owe you?
But don't sweat it. I already know what you can do.
Sid.
No. What can I do for you, Sidney?
Just call your dad to come over to unclog the drain and fix the lock on the bathroom door.
Sydney.
Sidney, I didn't think you'd want the lock fixed because you just love to come in and surprise people while they're showering.
Laurie.
No. If she wants the opportunity of a murderer finding her in the bathroom and turning her into a Picasso painting, so be it.
No one is coming into our shitty apartment to murder anyone. Now both of you, chill.
Whoa. No need to yell there, Nancy.
Just an argument.
I must be going fucking crazy.
Did you take your nap today?
No, I just woke up.
It's
And I'm off today.
How is the life of a bartender?
Why? You looking for a money gig?
I might need to if I can't speak to you know who.
You're more than welcome to call him.
I feel like asking for a break on 2 months of rent or till I find another job is more of an in-person kind of conversation.
Well, ladies, it seems like I'm a dream warrior.
What does that mean?
A dream warrior relentlessly pursues his or her dreams, passions, and goals, stopping at nothing until she is living them.
Okay. Now one more time slower in English.
Apparently, I'm someone who uses their passion gift to provide for their loved ones and community. So basically, I'm a gift unto you guys.
Laurie takes out her phone.
Oh, is there no service in our bathroom? We don't live in Bumblefuck. Don't you usually play music when you're in here, Nancy?
I'm more of a podcast gal now, but either way, I download everything I stream so I don't eat up the battery while listening.
I think the service has something to do with that antenna over there.
What are you talking about? What antenna?
Sidney steps into the tub, opens the very small bathroom window, and points straight ahead.
That one.
That's a completely different building. That can't be anything that has to do with us or our shitty bathroom reception.
Maybe if we hold out the window?
Laurie shoves herself through the window as much as she can.
You know, boobs were not made for this.
Laurie shimmies her top half back into the bathroom.
And that is why I don't mind being a proud member of the IBTC.
The what?
The Itty Bitty Titty Committee.
Sidney offers her hand to Laurie as she reluctantly hands over her phone. Sidney gracefully gets her top half through the window, boobs and all.
See? I told you. I got this. Oh, you're getting a,
We hear a tiny thud.
call. So when are you supposed to get that upgrade for your phone?
Sidney, please tell me you didn't just drop my phone.
Okay. I didn't drop your phone.
I dropped my phone.
So then why did you ask?
Sidney gracefully re-enters from the window. Laurie sticks her head out to take a peek down.
Oh,
In my defense, the phone vibrated out of my hand. I did not drop it.
Nancy, let me borrow your phone.
Yeah, sure.
It's dead.
Oh.
Oh? Why are you like this?
I like to live on the edge, and if that means making 1% last as long as I can, so be it.
Sid, give me your phone.
I can't. I left it in my room.
Okay. Then I say I run out and tell them to cover up and we all get out of here.
No, don't do that.
Why?
Because this is their first time. She likes him so much, and if you scare them, he might shrivel up, and no one wants to remember that. The others weren't like him. Just back down.
I have somewhere to be.
And you can't reschedule?
I guess.
Do it for Carrie.
That is not a great reason.
And do it for me. You owe me.
You're going to use my IOU on this?
I'd want someone to use theirs if that was me out there.
Fine.
What's the IOU for?
You remember that party at Freddie's house that I begged you guys to come to?
Yeah.
Well, Nancy was supposed to work that night, but I made her take off because the party was supposed to be epic, like Malcolm X epic.
It was anything but that.
And I lost out on $467 that night at the bar because there was not just one bachelorette party happening. Oh no, there were 3 bachelorette parties happening, all looking to not remember their names in the morning.
So I gave Nancy an IOU to be cashed in at any time.
And she's been doing my laundry ever since.
And this is what you want to cash in that huge IOU for.
Sometimes people need to get boned, and people is Carrie. She's had this stick up her ass, and this is exactly what the doctor ordered. So if it's going to keep the peace in the apartment, it's the sacrifice I must make.
They shake on it.
So it's settled. No one leaves the bathroom until the fornication has come to a stop.
So now what?
There is one thing you could do.
And what's that?
You could find out who you are.
Give me that. A quiz to show you your truest potential through everyday questions. As if this is real.
Just take the quiz.
Laurie begins taking the quiz. Sidney looks through her nail polish, testing each of the colors on her nails, then removing it with a cotton ball until she finds the right one for her.
So, have you told your mom yet?
That's something I'm going to take to the grave with me, because she'll kill me.
I don't think it'll be that bad.
Right, so you forgot.
Forgot.
We were all moving in, going from on-campus roommates to moving into this apartment. She picked me up for lunch and drove me to Hollister for an interview just after graduating college. I said I needed a break. She told me no. I told her to go to hell, and she decided if I was going to hell, she'd be following me right down with me. Well, Hollister was my version of hell. Fast forward to a month ago, I gloated about getting my real person job at the company. I had been reading way before the age of 17 and shoving that in her face. Now, to present day, getting fired and needing money. She'll come here, pack my things, throw me in her car, and make me live with her forever. She will micromanage me for the rest of my life.
Well, okay then. Ex-nay on mom talk.
That would be greatly appreciated. In your family?
Same conversations. How's that book coming? It's coming. Couldn't have changed much since you texted me this morning.
How is the life of a budding young author?
Yeah. So I bartend and hold my own so they can have their opinions, and I'll keep on keeping on.
Done.
Ooh, what'd you get?
I got the ultimate final girl.
Like in movies?
It says, think opposite of damsel in distress. You are the badass bitch protagonist in your own story. You're independent and don't need a man to tell you how to live your life. Couldn't have said it better myself, BuzzFeed.
Okay. Someone let some light in here because it is getting dark, honey.
Oh, I know.
Yes, you in the back.
Let's talk about boys.
Yes, oh God, anything.
Why? BuzzFeed says I don't need men.
No, it said you don't need a man. It said nothing about multiple. Now hush up.
I need a drink.
Sidney goes into her makeup fridge and pulls out a mini bottle of vodka and hands it to Laurie.
How do you...
I told you, we're prepared. Anyway, so I started talking to this guy. His name's Billy, and he's like gruff with a Letterman jacket and the whole 9 yards.
That's a whole different direction from the last time we spoke.
I know. With Randy, it just felt more like we were best friends. I had no intentions of ever seeing him naked.
Here's to that.
Things not going well with Glenn?
I don't know. He's great, but I keep having this reoccurring dream that him and I are running, but we never escape. And then all of a sudden, this guy comes out of nowhere and tells me if I want to wake up, I have to kill Glenn.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So I always wake up super freaked out. When I call him to talk about it, he's all, babe, relax. It's just a dream. Like, I know it's a dream, but maybe it means something deeper. Like he's another obstacle in my life, like this freaking book I'm writing.
Well, dream warrior, you'll figure it out. I have no doubts in your book. Glenn, on the other hand, it's just a dream. Not like it'll come to reality.
I think you should look it up. The running with him, you know.
I already did that. I know it means running away from my problems, but the killing part is apparently like this repressed part of myself towards him. But we don't fight, and it's not a toxic relationship in the slightest. I am basing a character in my book off of him, so maybe that's it with the writer's block. I don't know. I just wish it could all be fine and dandy because I love him.
You what?
Oh my gosh, you said it?
Whatever.
Glenn and Nancy sitting in a tree.
K-I-S-S-I-N-G.
Okay, what are we, 12?
Do not age me, please. I like to think of myself as 5. Thank you very much. No troubles, no worries, and no rent.
Isn't that the life?
Consulting is hard.
And it'll only get harder.
Ew. I'm getting a headache with all this age talk. Where's the Advil?
Medicine cabinet.
I feel like that's a given. The medicine is in the medicine cabinet.
Headaches make my brain not work.
No comeback, please.
Sidney opens the medicine cabinet and grabs the Advil bottle. She takes 2 and drinks from the sink to wash them down.
A cup, your hands. There were so many other options to get the water.
Headaches make her head not work, Nancy.
Laurie.
Sidney puts the Advil back and knocks an orange pill bottle out of the cabinet. She goes to put it back.
What's Produxin?
Nothing.
Produxin?
Nothing.
Leave it alone, Sid.
It's not a big deal.
It's yours, Nancy?
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about it?
There's nothing to talk about. I take Produxin.
Sorry, I didn't mean to make you feel uncomfortable. I just didn't know.
It's fine. The only reason Laurie knows is because she was the only one home when I had an anxiety attack.
Yeah, but we're all friends here. No judgments. No reason to hide.
I wasn't trying to hide. So I have a bit of anxiety and depression. Who doesn't these days? Mine is just a bit more severe, where I take medicine to keep me at ease.
Where was I that day?
No one keeps your schedule on hand. The point is, Nancy wasn't ready to tell you, and I had to respect that.
And it's not like I wasn't going to tell you, Sid. I was going to tell you when I was ready, but no one really goes around shouting from the rooftops that they're on medication.
Well, I appreciate you sharing.
Yeah, well, since you found the bottle, I didn't think not sharing was an option with you. You can be intense.
I can't believe she's just finding it. I mean, you keep it in the medicine cabinet. Anyone can just stumble in and see it.
I didn't want to keep it in my room. I feel that medicine belongs in the medicine cabinet.
Okay.
Sid, why are you looking at me like that?
Can I ask you a question?
If you need to.
Are you okay?
Isn't that the question of the century? Are you okay? No, I don't even know what okay is. I'm writing this damn book and I can't sleep. And not sleeping makes me anxious. And when I do sleep, I have that stupid dream and my life isn't going as planned, which gets me depressed. So yeah, I'm taking Prodoxin.
Sorry, Nance. I didn't mean to. I didn't think that.
No, and you never do you?
Hey, who's being rude now?
Okay, I know you guys don't think I'm the smartest person out there, but I'm the way that I am because I like the bright side of life. I don't like all the sadness of my family jumping down my throat every 5 seconds or this fight between you and Michael.
It's not a fight. No one's fighting. We're just not speaking. And what happens between me and Michael has nothing to do with you.
It has everything to do with me, to do with us.
Whoa, take me out of that equation.
No, really. There is so much wrong with this situation. It's incredible.
First of all, it's my father. If I don't want to speak to him and just pay him his rent, then leave me be. He's all of our landlords. You want to talk to him? You call him.
But that's the thing. I could call him, but I know he's going to actually want to come down here and not just only fix shit, but to see you. And that would be great. Except for the fact is, you don't want to see him. And that puts me, Nancy, and Carrie in a very awkward position.
We don't need the man. I told you I can fix it.
Fix it. Yeah, I know. The great Laurie Myers can fix just about anything, but you don't fix anything. You make it temporary, just like all the other decisions in your life between relationships and careers and choices.
I don't remember any of my life choices being your business. And what relationships?
Are we just going to pretend that Will didn't exist?
We got lunch. That was all.
Right. And that's all it will ever be. Meanwhile, he's reached out to me and Nancy a few times for you because you never called him back.
In my defense, I didn't tell you because I thought it was weird and stalkerish. One date and he's searching for you? Sheesh.
It was actually a few lunches.
See, this is what I mean.
Okay, fine. You want me to admit it? I suck. I suck at decisions. I suck at boys. I suck at life. I suck at everything. Are you happy?
No, call the man and have the drain unclogged.
You know what? I'll do you one better.
Laurie begins fidgeting with the lock on the bathroom door. She analyzes the problem and grabs a tweezer to use as a makeshift screwdriver. She finds a bobby pin and uses that to tighten the lock. She jiggles the handle.
Problem solved, Buttercup. Now you can't get a jump scare on me anymore.
How'd you do that?
I'm resourceful.
I'd say more final girl material.
Maybe that quiz had more truth to it than we thought.
I'm sorry, Laurie. It's been tough losing my job.
I get it. A bathroom this size can bring up a lot of unspoken truth, I guess. I just wish you guys understood a bit more about my dad.
It's your choice at the end of the day, Laura, but you gotta know that we're here for you.
I get it's your business, but how are we supposed to understand if you won't open up?
I don't do this. I don't open up. I bottle things deep down inside until they go away.
And how's that working out for you?
We're here, Laurie, in this bathroom together, the Three Musketeers. What better time to say how you feel than in a small bathroom with your roommate right outside the door doing the nasty?
My dad gave me so much shit about being a journalist and how I'm going to make absolutely no money. I got every sorry lame ass excuse in the book. You should have a union job. You need benefits. You got to have money for your future. And I get that. I got it back in college when he said it to me every time during our weekly check-ins. He told me I was wasting his money and that I always wanted to be in the medical field and that all this is coming out of left field. But then I started getting recognized and I became editor for our college's paper. I even got a job as an editor's assistant at Huffington Post, which was a big deal. And he was so proud of me. Or at least that's what his friends and family would say. Oh, you know your dad is so proud of the woman you're becoming. You're chasing your dreams and he really believes in you. You're so lucky to have him. Yeah, it's all well and good, but when do I get to hear him say that? When do I get to hear him say, I'm proud of you, Laurie? He could have been as proud of me as he wants, but that means nothing to me until I hear him say it. And now I tried journalism. I really did. I moved back to New York with you guys and I did the thing, sending and resending my resume along with the millions of cover letters I have saved that are questionably formatted. I went to the interviews. I sent my sample work in and nothing. No one bit. No, they needed real world experience. Because being an assistant and busting my ass in college wasn't enough. They needed real world experience. Well, how is anybody going to get experience if you don't get the opportunity to get the experience? So I got the wake up call he always wanted. I sat at home, worked my multiple jobs waitressing and at the damn department store, and still paid my rent. But it's not enough. I need fulfillment. And I picked a career he always wanted me to pursue. I'm not going to be a doctor, but an EMT is exactly the right thing for me. It's medical. It's in the medical field. And I shouldn't even have to give any reasoning because I'm happy and that's all that should matter. He should be happy too. But I invited him over and you guys were there. It's no secret. I'm incredibly disappointed in you. And walks away from his daughter who is so excited to tell him that he was right. So yeah, I don't want to talk to him. Being angry is one thing. God, when he said that word, disappointed, it hits me in a way I can't even explain.
Better?
I don't know. Better in the sense that I said it out loud, I guess. Better about the situation? Not really.
Well, hey, listen, I get the journalism thing. May not be the same situation, but my parents give me the same disappointment pamphlet anytime we talk. And is that supposed to help me finish my book faster?
Yeah, I mean, I'm 25 and I'm still scared of what my mom will do if I tell her I lost my job.
If you told your mom, she would actually put you on a leash.
See? That's the Laurie we know and kinda love.
Kinda.
Nancy and Laurie share an embrace. Sidney sneaks her way into it.
All right, enough with all this sappiness. Let's see what's happening out there. Oh, I definitely could have lived my whole life without hearing that.
They're still not done.
What did you hear?
Let's just say our roommate's vocabulary is very vulgar.
Okay, well, if that's not letting up,
Oh, it doesn't seem to be.
might as well paint my nails. I'm thinking a red. It kind of gives a scream factor.
Very you. I'm gonna go with Heel Faithful.
Black?
Yeah. How about you, Lore? Feeling blue?
I don't know if I'm gonna paint them because I hate when the nail polish chips.
That's why I usually do nude. It's less noticeable.
Well, you know what they say. You should never go out without lip gloss or chip nail polish.
Who says that?
Yeah.
This girl I watch on YouTube, she was talking about how it's the most unattractive thing to a guy when a girl's nail polish is chipped. It's basically the equivalent to biting your nails in public.
Well, good thing I only bite my cuticles.
That's still gross.
And as for the lip gloss thing, I believe that was my grandma who always said that. I'd be like, but what if I'm just going to take out the trash? And she'd say, you never know who you're going to meet.
Laurie pulls out her little bottle of vodka and finds 3 mouth rinsing cups. She fills the vodka between them.
Here's to grandma.
Here, here. Oh, that was not good.
Disgusting.
Yeah, it goes down way faster when it's an actual shot and not a drop. I still feel it in the back of my throat.
Not a fan of vodka shots. Now, tequila I can get behind.
I'll get that for next time we're in here.
The next time? Guys, we really need to talk to Carrie about this.
Oh, let the girl have some fun. It's not that bad being stuck in here with you gals.
No, it's not. But we all live here and have a room. If we should be using them for anything besides sleep, This should be one of those things. And if she doesn't get any action like you're saying, how has this happened more than once?
Different people. This is just the first time with Tommy. Just let her rock.
Hey, this is my IOU.
Just relax and do a face mask, Laurie.
Yeah, it's not like you're going to your mystery event that no one can know about, apparently.
Laurie begins to collect her BuzzFeed confetti.
I mean, you definitely missed it, whatever it was.
It's fine. I'll reschedule, like you said.
Laurie moves on to grabbing tissues to clean the sink and mirror.
You good, Lore?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm good.
Really? Because you're cleaning, you never clean.
Yeah, but if we're stuck in here and have to stare at it, I might as well clean it.
Laurie makes eye contact with the toilet. Sidney puts down her polish.
No way.
What happened? You mess up a nail?
Sidney guides Nancy's eyes to Laurie, who goes under the sink for the toilet cleanser and grabs the scrub brush. She begins to do what all others are scared to do.
Nope. Something's wrong. You're hiding something.
I'm just cleaning this disgusting bowl.
All the roommates agreed that was left for Carrie. We all called shot not when we stepped foot in this apartment, and that was left for Carrie.
Who knew 4 girls could be so dirty?
No, red alert, red alert, red alert!
Shut up, Brittany! I'm right here. I can hear you. I'm sure the fucking neighbors can hear you. Laurie, hun, why don't we take a step back from the cleaning products?
No. Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good.
You know, I wish I could believe you, but you just don't seem to be good.
I'm just cleaning. You're acting like I'm having a mental breakdown.
Well,
Oh, you both think I'm having a mental breakdown? Why don't we get back to your bottle of polkadoxin?
okay, it's Predoxin, and that's rude. We already did me. It's your turn.
I just gave you my whole life spiel on Michael. You talk.
I didn't need to explain that to anyone, but I did. And I thought you were there for me. What is going on with you?
Yeah, you're being a little dodgy there, Laurie.
What is this? Attack Laurie night?
No one's attacking anyone right now.
I'm feeling pretty attacked.
Good. Okay, a feeling. Now we're getting somewhere.
Laurie's cleaning begins getting aggressive.
Okay. You want to talk feelings? Okay. I'm feeling annoyed. I'm feeling agitated. I'm feeling like I want to get the fuck out of here right now, but I'm feeling, no, I know I can't because my darling, precious roommate out there is getting her world rocked by some guy named after a Rugrats character.
It's a small space. I know. I get it. But you are cleaning. You don't clean ever. We've established that in the apartment mates agreement. So what gives? What are you hiding?
Laurie stops cleaning. She heads for the door.
I'm not hiding anything.
Laurie unlocks the bathroom door and opens it.
Oh, look, it seems our living room is finally free. Bye.
Nancy slams the bathroom door closed and locks it.
You're not leaving until we get some answers.
Laurie unlocks and opens the door.
I don't remember asking you if I could leave.
Sidney slams the bathroom door closed and locks it.
I think we deserve some answers.
Laurie unlocks and opens the door again. Sidney and Nancy both slam the door together and keep their weight against it. Laurie, with all her might, fights against the girls, pulling the door. Sidney loses her balance and the door opens. Sidney quickly gets up and slams the door, surprising Laurie, who moves away from it.
Aha! They don't call me locked and loaded for nothing.
All of a sudden, the doorknob falls off. The roommates watch the knob as it bounces and rolls on the floor until it completely stops.
Well, that's not good.
Laurie goes to the door and attempts to jiggle it open. She puts her hand where the knob used to be and pulls with every ounce she has. She tries the door again, trying to remove the makeshift lock. Nothing.
At least the lock works, right? You did it. Yay.
I'm going to scream.
No one's screaming.
Me!
No.
I'm going to scream.
No. Okay. Carrie has to come to the bathroom at some point, right?
We have no idea where she is. All we know is she's finally not in the living room and we're stuck in here.
Okay, small space, echoey space. No need to scream.
Harry!
Laurie begins banging on the bathroom door.
Shut up! Maybe she just left. See if you can see her out the window.
Boobs, Nancy, boobs.
I'll look.
Sidney makes her way to the window and shoves her head out.
Oh, there she is. Carrie, hey! Can you? Yeah, I heard. Good for you. No, we're good. Nancy and I packed an emergency kit and yeah, Laurie's here this time. Laurie, Carrie says hi.
Oh my God, Sidney, ask her for help.
Yeah. Oh, right. Yes. She says hi back. Carrie? Yeah. We're having a bit of an issue. Can you come back up? Oh, okay. Oh, no way? Are you serious? Wait, so you're gonna head there now? Hey, Tommy. Yeah, nice to not just hear you. No, we're sort of stuck in the bathroom. Well, Laurie thought she could fix, yup, exactly. So here we are. Oh, actually, can you? Yeah, but given our situation, I think, amazing, awesome, thank you. Oh, Carrie, can you bring home some of those breadsticks? Oh, you are a godsend. We'll have fun. We'll be here.
Fun?
Laurie removes Sidney and peeks her own head out the window.
Carrie, wait, no, don't get in that cab. Carrie, fuck. Oh.
Laurie removes her head from the window and stands silently in the tub.
So good news. Carrie is going to have dinner with Tommy's family. They're running a bit late for, well, obvious reasons. And she is bringing home the good breadstick from Giuseppe's. So don't worry.
Laurie steps out of the bathtub, lunging herself at Sidney. The girls wrestle while Nancy has found a safe zone, jumping on top of the sink's countertop.
Sidney, my rope's gonna open. Stop.
Nothing we all haven't seen before. Next time, bring your clothes to the bathroom with you.
Nancy.
Sidney pulls Laurie's hair while she attempts to hold her robe closed.
Sloth!
Sidney spreads her arms and falls on Laurie, pushing her to the ground.
What are you doing?
The sloth. I put all my body weight on you, and you are unable to move.
Get off me!
Can I assure that you will not lunge at me if I do that?
Yes. Now get off me.
Sidney removes herself from Laurie. Laurie slowly gets up and dusts herself off.
Listen, that hurt me as much as it hurt you.
Thanks for all that help, Nancy.
Hey, last time I got involved in between a fight was at the bar, and that will be the last time I get a nose job.
Silly me, forgetting about your self-defense classes.
You didn't have to attack me.
Sidney, you know Laurie wakes up every day and chooses violence.
Ha ha. So, what? Now we're just gonna wait here until Carrie gets back?
Not exactly.
What does that mean?
Well, there is one person who has a key and could help.
I know exactly who you're talking about, and I would rather dehydrate and have to drink out of the toilet.
Well, it's too late. They're gone and she's calling him.
Oh, Michael. We're talking about Michael.
Yep, he's coming here and is going to get us out.
Great. Fantastic. You must feel so good right now.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Because I was the one who fixed the door.
Well, no.
Right, so let's stop blaming your problems on me. Maybe this was meant to be.
Well, I guess you're getting what you wanted all along.
Let's just all calm down. Okay, why don't we go back to you, Laurie, and where you were headed on what's become a very interesting day.
I guess I have no reason to hide it anymore.
Hide what?
Oh, enough with the suspense. Spit it out.
I was on my way to another apartment.
Another apartment?
You're thinking of moving?
And you were just not going to tell us you were thinking of moving out?
I wasn't thinking of.
That's right. You weren't thinking. I mean, what the hell, Laurie?
And if you move out, who the heck is going to move in? Reagan McNell? Ew, she is grosser than Carrie. No.
No, I would never have Reagan move in here. That's torture in and of itself with all of her demonic music.
Is this because of me? Because of Michael? You don't have to move out. We can talk about this. Maybe we can all go see the apartment together and help you decide against it, or we can all just move.
There's no seeing. I already found the place.
Great. I'll move blindly. Let's do it.
Tonight. I was signing the lease tonight.
I don't think I'm comprehending.
I gotta go my own way.
This isn't High School Musical, Laurie. And what? You were just going to secretly move out? Like we wouldn't realize your furniture wasn't there anymore?
No, I had a plan.
And what would that be?
Well, the movers would be here in 15 days from today because that's when I'm allowed to start moving in. So I would make you guys dinner this whole week and freeze some so it's like I never left. Then I would move a little piece of my room each day until there's nothing but furniture and toiletries. And then I would finally come clean, but there's no way for you guys to make me stay because I'm already practically moved out.
That is the dumbest plan I've ever heard and makes absolutely no sense.
Okay, so there are some kinks that I need to work out, but it's...
No buts! We stick together because we're all in shitty situations. You really think running from Michael is going to solve your problems?
It's not just because of him. It's everything. I don't need to be living with 3 other roommates, and I'll make peace of my distant relationship with Michael. But for now, moving out of the building that he owns seems like the best foot forward.
What does moving have to do with it?
It has everything to do with it. I'm living under his roof, his thumb.
But you guys haven't even spoken for almost a year. How does this have anything to do with him? It's us that live here. I'll talk to your dad when he gets here. He's always liked me and we can figure it out. We'll get everything fixed. I'll try to take more shifts at the bar and cover for Sidney. It'll all work out. Why is your answer to run?
My answer isn't to run. Nancy, this has nothing to do with you.
But we've never not been together. Same schools all our life. Lived across the hall from each other when I got room with Sidney freshman year and we decided to branch out our friend group. Then we moved to New York and we've been living here ever since. Why does anything have to change?
We're getting older.
So you're outgrowing me.
What has gotten into you?
I know how this goes. I write about these things. Best friends all their life. One day, one decides to grow up and leaves her dreams behind, including her best friend. Then it goes from sleepovers all the time to maybe a call or a dinner date once every few months, if that.
She's not wrong. This is usually how people start to drift apart.
We're not people. We're not even friends. We're sisters. You guys know too much about me for me to let you go.
I know. You're the best sisters I could have asked for. Don't tell my actual sister that.
You're both idiots. But you're my idiots.
The future's scary. All unbeknownst and whatever. Can't imagine not having you guys.
Just because I want to move out, it doesn't mean it has anything to do with you or Sid. Carrie? I'd be happy never to be stuck in this bathroom again. What I mean is, me moving is for me. Nothing is going to change other than where I go to sleep.
Aww. Fam bam.
Sidney opens her arms wide. Nancy and Laurie both go in for the group hug.
Okay. Now what?
I guess we sit and wait for the atomic bomb. That will be this interaction.
Too bad your boobs are too big to escape through the window.
How does that make any sense?
You could climb out the window and escape.
Sid, we are 3 stories up, and there is definitely no fire escape out the bathroom window. Even if you could get out, what's the plan when there's no ledge to stand on?
I'm just saying. It's just a saying. You guys take everything so seriously.
I never heard the saying, just escape through the bathroom window.
I'm just going to stop suggesting things.
Oh, no, that's a good idea.
All right, enough! I mean, really, between the two of you, I'm about to throw myself out the window. That's it.
Do not actually throw yourself out the window.
No, for my book. I've been trying to figure out how the main character escapes this room she's in because her lies catch up to her, and she needs to look helpless and as if she were attacked. I just add a window. It's her window of opportunity. Give me the BuzzFeed printout.
I confettied that, sorry.
Toilet paper, stat.
Laurie hands Nancy the roll of toilet paper. Nancy grabs an eyeliner pencil.
Really? You just have to use my favorite one?
I have to write it down before I forget.
But isn't it a bit cliche to throw someone out of a window?
Yes. But it is not cliche to do it to oneself to make it appear as if she were the victim in her own story. No one thinks she's crazy enough to do something like that, which means I can get away with it.
Oh, yay! So now you can call your parents and tell them you figured it out.
Looks like you struck a nerve.
What? What did I say?
What's with you wanting everyone to talk to their parents when you can't even talk to your own mom because you're too scared of what she'll say?
It's not what she'll say. It's what she'll do.
Sidney, you were in your 20s. You moved out. You got a job. You ask her for nothing.
Well, that's not true.
She doesn't ask her mom for anything anymore. Right, Sid?
Technically, no. But a few months ago, I asked her to float my rent when I was going through that transition into the job at 17 magazine.
Why would you do that?
Because she was going on and on about how I needed a real job, not just Hollister. And I told her that I was getting a real job. But in order to do that, I needed to quit my job for the internship to then be recognized at the company. Therefore, no pay. So she just said she would help.
And that was Sid's first mistake.
And now?
And now I've been fired, Nancy. I can't just go crawling back to mommy for help. I finally made something of myself and showed her I didn't need her. I don't need her throwing anything in my face right now, especially not finances.
Which is why you need Laurie's dad.
Mm-hmm.
Not just because you don't want to ask your mom, but because you physically can't.
Yeah.
Wow. And why didn't I know about this? We tell each other everything.
No, Nancy. You and Laurie tell each other everything.
Well, apparently not. I just found out she's moving.
Fair, but I mean, how can I compete with Since Diapers friends?
We just went through this.
No one's competing. We're all friends here, no matter what stage of life we met in. That all became clear when the incident happened.
How could anyone forget?
The moment that I peed my pants in front of the two of you and slowly crouched to the ground, yelling for you to not look at me, is the moment I declared us all best friends. There was no going back. For us, or my favorite leggings.
And all of that could have been avoided if you had just gotten that key ring.
At least you stop losing your dorm keys, or, well, any keys for that matter.
The point is, there's no lesser in this trifecta to me. You can always talk to me, and you can, if I may speak for her, always talk to Laurie.
Honestly, Nance, I don't think I didn't tell you on purpose. And I didn't mean to come at either of you like that. But yeah, that's why I can't go to my mom and I need Michael.
And now with the boogeyman on his way, everything's in the stars for you.
I didn't do this on purpose. Is it working out in my favor? Yeah. But I only pushed you so hard because you're one of my best friends and I need you.
And you're one of my best friends and I need you. I shouldn't have to go on and on for the whatever endless amount of time this feels like. I need you to be there for me. I'm sorry that my issues with my dad are affecting you. And you too, Nancy.
Oh, I'm good. I just would love a working lock at this point.
Another group hug commences.
Lots of hugs today. Poor Carrie, always the outsider.
Poor Carrie. Good for Carrie. She's having an amazing meal right now.
The breadsticks.
Stop, my mouth is watering.
Can't help but feel hungry.
Yeah, well, when Michael gets here and all this is done, we can go grab some food.
You know, this all feels like a bad breakup.
What?
Between Laurie and her dad. She keeps referring to him as Michael. It just sounds like a bad breakup.
That's my dad, Sidney. Don't be gross. I call him Michael to retract any respect I once had for the man.
I don't know. It just sounds kind of weird.
Okay, off of the incestuous talk. Are we all good now?
I just think that at this time, my tone isn't going to change, so I apologize in advance. Sid, I get not wanting the help from someone who only sees you as a disappointment. So I'm making a big girl decision. When Michael gets here, I will be as civil as I can possibly be.
Hoorah for that.
And Sid, after I do that, you can call your mom.
1 step forward, 2 steps back.
What?
I think if you're going to push me to speak to him, it's only fair that you speak to her. I'll even dial the phone for you.
I could just send a quick text.
Well, you couldn't just call Michael yourself. You had to involve me.
Your dad doesn't like me, Laurie.
Well, that's just not true.
It is.
How would you know? Or is this like an intuition thing?
Laurie told me.
That was in college.
I feel like I'm so behind on all this.
My dad showed up one day and we were going to go out to breakfast and you were in class. So he asked if Sidney wanted to join us. I don't even remember why he didn't like you.
It's because I didn't go to class that day. But how can I say no to breakfast with my friend's dad? I didn't know the man and I wanted to see where Laurie comes from.
I might not remember the reason, but it's definitely not because you skipped class.
Well, what would you say?
Oh, wait, it's not that he didn't like you. It's that he didn't trust you.
Oh, because that makes it better.
Why didn't you trust her?
I honestly don't remember. Ask him when he gets here, I guess.
No, I'm not going to ask him when he gets here. Are you insane?
Why not?
Oh, hey, Mr. Myers. Remember how you don't trust me? Yeah, why is that?
Yeah, that does not sound good.
Well, don't ask him like that.
There is no real way to ask someone if they aren't your biggest fan.
Yes, there is. Just ask him straight up.
You just said the way I phrased it didn't sound good.
Right, but instead of all that hoopla, you could be like, hey, Mr. Myers, did I ever do anything to offend you? Because if so, I sincerely apologize.
That's just such a kiss-ass thing to say.
It would probably work.
Take it from someone who he likes at the moment.
I don't know. He just kind of scares me.
Yeah, a lot of people have told me that. It's because he looks like he belongs in the mafia.
Wait, is he not?
Are you joking?
The man owns buildings and sells insurance.
That's a bit stereotypical.
I'm just saying, if he isn't, I don't know who is.
How you feeling, Laura?
I'm feeling like we just sit here and wait for my impending doom.
We hear the muffled sound of a door slam from outside the bathroom door.
What was that?
Maybe it's the murderer I so correctly predicted.
Laurie! Girls!
Unfortunately for me, it's not the murderer. In here.
End Act 1. Still waters run deep. Act 2. Laurie stands by the door as the roommates remain completely still, as if they were gazelles in the wild protecting themselves from a predator. From outside the door, we hear clanging. All of a sudden, light shines through where the doorknob used to be. A shadow covers that light, and we hear Michael through the hole.
How are you girls holding up in there?
Mr. Myers? So good to hear your voice.
I told you a long time ago, Nancy. You can call me Michael.
Hi, Michael. Great to see you again.
Sidney,
Yeah.
it's Mr. Myers, hon.
Oh, sorry. Of course.
Ignore him. He's just being an asshole.
Laurie, is that you?
Yeah, it's me.
Good to know you're still alive. You really did a number on this door. You should have called me to come fix it sooner.
I handled it.
Oh, it was your goal to get stuck?
We all told her to call you sooner.
Why? Your phone broken?
Ignore him, Sid.
I don't remember him being so cold to me.
He takes his bad days out on people.
Yay for me.
It's okay, Sid. We're here for you. Just try to keep your head down.
How'd I even ask the man to forgive my rent?
Let's cross that bridge when we get there. Right now, the bridge seems to be on fire.
So the understatement of the century.
There are adjusting noises coming from the door. Nancy approaches the open hole.
Can you get us out of here?
Door is really stuck. I took my part of the knob out there. I don't want to take it off the hinges because I'll have to replace the whole door rather than just this knob. It looks like I'm going to have to cut through the lock because somebody tightened this too much and stuck a bobby pin in here? Give me a second.
The shadow from the hole disappears and the light comes back.
I hate this so much.
Just getting us out of here.
It's his presence. It's just always lurking and you never know his next move. I know he's going to want to talk to me, but I have nothing to say to the man.
Maybe just hear him out. Let him talk. Don't give him the satisfaction of arguing with you.
You mean ignore him?
Yeah, kind of.
I can't ignore him. It's his voice. It physically makes me want to scream. And everything he says is opinionated or him just telling me what a crappy daughter I am.
I don't think he thinks that.
The sound of metal being cut through.
Stick around for the conversation then.
The door opens slowly. The roommates look to the presence. Michael enters.
And voila, you all are free.
Thank you, Michael.
Sir, oh my God.
My pleasure. When Carrie called me over and told me that you were stuck in the bathroom, I came right over.
We really appreciate it.
Nancy, how's the book going?
Oh, it was rough, but I got some clarity being stuck in here, and I may have figured out how to end the book and turn it into a series. I'm gonna have one of the characters throw herself out of a window and leave it on a cliffhanger.
No. Good for you. That's amazing. Your parents were telling me about it, but they really didn't seem to know how it was going. Just that you were writing a book.
Yeah. Well, thanks for checking in.
Michael starts to make his way out.
Michael, do you think you could unclog the drain while you're here?
The shower drain?
Yeah. 4 girls, 1 shower, lots of hair.
Got it. Let me grab my tools.
Michael exits the bathroom.
Oh, good. Let's keep him here longer.
I mean, if he's here, we might as well put him to good use.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna head out. I don't really need to be here for this.
Just stay. It's been a year. There's not one part of you that's not happy to see him.
Nope, not one part.
Can you just be a person?
Fine.
Michael re-enters. He heads for the bathtub. Sidney is still sitting there. Michael stares at her and gestures for her to rise. She does so, holding her breath. He gets on his knees and begins snaking the drain.
So, how's the insurance job going?
It's going. It's not always easy going door to door selling insurance to businesses. But sometimes you have to remind people why they need accident insurance. You never know when someone's going to get hurt.
Michael, can you please tell Nancy that you don't work for the mafia?
There is complete stillness from Nancy and Sidney as Michael stops what he's doing. He slowly rises from his knees and turns to Laurie.
It's Dad.
Yeah. Sorry.
I'm not in the mafia, Nancy,
No, of course.
anymore.
He's joking. He used to tell me he was an astronaut.
I used to hang out with Neil. Man, I loved NASA.
I think that's really cool, Mr. Myers. Did you like space?
They were dark times.
Oh, please. To this day, you've been an astronaut, a race car driver, a lumberjack, a world-renowned surgeon, managed a restaurant, and now in the mafia?
I did all those things.
Sure.
Michael removes the hair. It looks like a huge fur ball. He throws in the garbage and turns on the water for a few minutes. The girls watch him in awe. He watches the water meticulously. As soon as he realizes it won't clog, he turns off the faucet.
All done. Now, next time you ladies go take a shower, when you're done, collect the hair from the drain so this doesn't happen so often.
Thank you again, Michael.
Thank you.
Anytime. You ladies can just call and I'll come right over.
Not for long.
Kid?
What was that?
Nothing. She didn't say anything.
It sounded like she said, not for long. Is that what you said, Sidney?
Yes, Mr. Myers.
And why would that be, huh? What did you do now?
Sir?
Did you throw all your money away on something stupid?
What?
Don't think I don't know. Laurie told me.
Oh, she did she?
Yeah. She told me you asked her for money and never paid her back. A large sum of money, matter of fact.
Dad, leave it alone.
That's why he doesn't trust her.
And now you're living under my roof, barely making rent, I hear.
And when did you hear that? Couldn't have been recently. So you're saying that Laurie tells you everything. Did she tell you that she's moving out?
What?
Thanks, Sidney.
Laurie, wait.
Laurie exits the bathroom. Sidney chases off after her.
She's moving out?
Yeah.
How long have you known?
For about 20 minutes.
Why would she do that?
She says she needs to grow up and move on.
But what does that have to do with living here?
Sometimes it takes a major decision to feel like your life is in order.
We haven't spoke in a year, Nancy.
I know.
My own daughter, a year.
Why didn't you reach out?
I just wanted her to come to me when she was ready.
I get that. I do. I just think she really needed her dad. You know, she passed her CPR certification.
Oh, yeah? Wow. She's really amazing, that kid.
Yeah, I think so too. Is it okay if I'm honest with you?
Of course, Nancy. You know I think of you as my own.
I really think you need to tell Laurie that you love her.
Oh, she knows that.
No, I don't think she does. You walked out on her, Michael.
No, that was her mother.
Yes, but when she told you about the shift in career, you left her with only your feelings of disappointment.
I have my reasons.
Just talk to her. At least tell her why. Make amends. You guys are too close to have not been in each other's lives for so long.
You know, she wouldn't even knock on the door when she dropped off the rent. I saw her put it in a mailbox and just walk away every time.
Why don't I go get her?
Nancy begins to exit but stops.
And Michael?
Yeah?
I don't mean to overstep, but can you try to be a little nicer to Sidney? She just wants you to like her. If it's only the money thing, it was for her school books because she was having issues with her scholarship. She paid Laurie back at the beginning of the year. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
There's just something about her that makes me feel like she doesn't respect parents. When I first met her, we went out to breakfast and she kept dissing her mother.
Her mom has been pretty rough on her whole life. Plus, the past couple of months have been tough. She really needs somebody in her corner right now.
Nancy exits the bathroom, leaving Michael all by his lonesome. After a few moments, Nancy enters, followed by Sidney. Laurie stays hiding in the doorway.
Mr. Myers, sir, I'm sorry about telling you something that was completely not my business.
I appreciate that, Sidney.
And honestly, I don't know why you don't like me, but if I ever said anything that offended you, I'm sorry.
Thank you, Sid. You're a good kid. And Sidney?
Yeah, Mr. Myers?
It's Michael.
Laurie remains standoffish.
Hey, girls. Do you think I could speak with my daughter alone for a second?
Oh, yeah.
Of course, yeah.
Sidney and Nancy step into the bathtub together and close the curtain.
Girls, the door works now.
Sidney and Nancy get out of the tub awkwardly and squeeze past to exit.
Oh, yes. How dumb.
Duh.
Sorry, Michael.
Our bad. Sorry.
Sidney scurries out of the bathroom past Laurie.
Laurie, I'm making this part of my IOU.
You already used it.
It was a pretty big IOU.
It was a pretty big appointment that I missed.
No more laundry.
I don't think this is an IOU kind of moment.
Laurie, I know you need this. I can see it in your face. Just... You're gonna thank me later.
Don't hold your breath.
Nancy closes the door behind her, leaving a standoff between Laurie and Michael.
Hi. You look well. You're in a robe.
Yeah, I was stuck in the bathroom. I didn't get a chance to change.
You don't bring your clothes in with you?
No, I have a system.
So were you going to tell me? Why didn't you tell me?
I have the right to find a replacement before I file any paperwork to change the names on the lease.
I'm not just your landlord. I'm your father.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Laurie,
How's your favorite kid doing?
I don't have a favorite kid.
Well, Judith must be at the top of your list now since I bumped her from that position. I guess switching my life path was a bigger upset than completely wasting 6 years of college.
Just stop already. Where is this coming from?
Your mouth, your words.
Can we just relax a second? You know, we haven't talked in a year.
Do I know?
How about A simple conversation, huh?
Okay. Hi, Dad. Thanks so much for fixing a few things, even though I had them handled. So great of you to stop by. See you later.
Laurie.
No, please, just stop. It's been a year. A whole year I haven't seen you, and I'm doing pretty okay. You don't just get to walk back in my life and pretend that everything is fine and dandy.
Laurie, I'm so
disappointed in me. I got it. I got that loud and clear.
If you just give me a second.
A full year of holidays, life-changing decisions, my life in general, and you weren't there.
It's not like I didn't want to be there. I wanted to be there.
Well, I don't want you back. I don't want to see you at my birthday celebrating another year of ultimately disappointing you.
You don't mean that.
I don't need to wake up every day and look at myself in your eyes and see the disappointment. I feel it enough. You used to be my role model. I always tried to impress you, but I'm never enough.
If you just slow down and stop talking.
I even tried to fix things around here like you taught me to.
Well, for one thing, whatever you did to that door wasn't right.
See? You always have to one-up me and tell me what I'm doing wrong instead of recognizing what I've done right. Why do I even bother? You don't listen to me.
Laurie tries to storm off.
Nancy says, you got your certification in CPR.
She stops.
That must have been fun.
If you think a 3-hour course on how to save someone's life is fun, then I guess.
It's at least fulfilling.
What do you want from me? Like, what do you want me to say?
I don't know what to say.
Really? Well, that's a first because a year ago you had plenty to say.
Laurie,
No, let me talk for once. I did it. I did what you wanted. I'm finally going to be in a stable career and I'm happy. I'm not doing what Judith did. I'm not wasting my life away on the 20-odd somewhat careers only to finally decide I want to be a teacher. I'm doing what I wanted all along. I did the journalism thing. It didn't work out. Maybe I should have listened to you to begin with, but guess what? I didn't. I learned on my own because that's what I'm supposed to do. I'm not this fragile little egg that you have to protect. I'm finally flying myself and you somehow just keep wanting to clip my wings and put me down.
What is it with the egg analogy?
I'm saying you can't control my life. It's not my fault I'm actually living out my dreams and not making up a billion fake careers to substitute for all the things I wish I could have been.
Hey, I was actually an astronaut.
You stop with the jokes. Why can't you just be proud of me?
I always tell people how proud I am of you.
So tell me that. Stop going around and telling everyone else and tell me.
I don't need to tell you that. You know that.
No, I don't.
You want to hear me say it? I'll scream it to the world.
Michael sticks his head out the bathroom window.
I'm proud of my daughter, Laurie Myers, and I don't care who knows it.
You don't get it.
What am I not getting, Laurie? That you think I'm a shitty father because I know that.
No.
That you're doing better without me.
No.
Then what is it? God, please tell me.
You walked out on me. Just like Mom. You never just speak to me. You never tell me how you feel. You just walk away.
You want to know how I feel? Laurie, I'm so proud of you. I'm just scared.
What?
I'm scared. I never got a chance to go to college and experience life the way you and Judith have. I sell insurance, for God's sakes. You never see a kid on career day go up to the front of the class and say, I want to sell insurance when I get older. Or I can't wait to grow up and get doors slammed in my face. I wanted a good job and all I got was commission. If your grandparents hadn't left me this building, I don't know what I would have done. I don't have the education these days to do anything else. I'm stuck. I don't want you or Judith to live the life I led. I want you to be better. I want you to go out and get a proper education and get good paying jobs right out the gate. Get a union job or a city job. Anything where you don't have to live paycheck to paycheck. So you wanted to be a journalist. I was hesitant at first, of course. Journalism isn't doing great things these days with the blog vlogs out there. It took me a while, but I got there. I saw the amazing things you were putting out in your school newspaper. Heck, I have every edition at home. Then you got the assistant job at Huffington. I couldn't have been any prouder. And you graduated with a degree, and believe you me, I had tears streaming down my face when I watched you walk across that stage. But now, all of that, and for what? To be thrown away to become some EMT? That's not what you want. You're good at journalism. It's what you fought me for years because you had the connections and you were going to make it. And now I'm supposed to be proud that you gave up and decided on a career you don't need to be thrown through the ringer for?
For 1 second, I would love to not overthink every decision I make. My major, where I live, the boys I date. I mean, it's come down to a point where I don't think I'm good enough for anyone.
You're not a parent. You don't get it.
I don't need a parent to understand you projecting your life on me. I always feel you watching me, and I get it. That's the parent in you, but you have to let me go, please.
I only wanted what's best for you. And if being an EMT is what you want, then okay. You've always chased after your dreams. This must be what you want.
I want to be enough.
And you are. You're so resilient. Since you were young, I remember taking you to the carnival and all you wanted was to go on the roller coaster. And when they told you no, that you were too short, you sat on the curb, you crossed your arms, and you said, "This place sucks."
You love telling that story.
You never took no for an answer. You had me stuff tissue in your shoes and go on with you, even though I was terrified. Just goes to show, you've always been stronger than me.
I learned from the best. I have my written certification exam next week.
You think you're prepared?
Absolutely.
You're gonna kick so much ass. I already know.
I'm becoming an EMT, not an MMA fighter.
So you'll save lives. Either way, I'm proud of you, Laurie.
Thanks. We'll work on that.
And about the apartment?
What about it?
There's no way to change your mind?
I don't think so. It's just something I need to do.
You don't have to leave, you know.
I know.
All of a sudden, the door slams open and Sidney and Nancy fall into the bathroom.
We weren't listening. We just, we're coming in to check on you guys. Check out this brand new door. Wow, yup, definitely works. Good work, Michael. A+. You owe me.
Oh, you.
Well, besides for just covering for us, technically I had a role in your book.
And how's that?
Well, it was my idea about the window, and it was my eyeliner that helped you write it down, so.
Okay, well, first off, you didn't cover for us at all. And secondly,
Why don't we call it even?
How is that fair?
Let's just say Nancy cleared some things up and the world can continue turning.
Fine.
Sidney, about your mom.
Oh, right. I forgot.
No, I think you should call her, but just to say hi.
What? Why would I do that?
Because she's your mom. And she just wants what's best for you.
Oh, Michael. You have no idea.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm hungry.
so hungry.
Starved.
Why don't we look at that leasing agreement over a meal?
Let me finally get out of this robe and put some real clothes on.
Michael gestures for the roommates to leave the bathroom. Nancy exits, followed by Laurie. Sidney swings her arm around Michael, tiptoeing to reach his shoulder.
So, buddy old pal of mine, now that we're friends, I have a question for you. How would you feel about letting me off for a couple of months of rent?
Oh, Sidney.
They close the door behind them. We hear their voices slowly fade. We are left with an empty bathroom. There is a creaking noise from under the sink. As we watch water leak onto the floor, lights fade. Blackout, end of play.